we're gonna talk Idris Elba. We are gonna talk about the fact that this is literally at this point the rumor that will never die. I think this rumor's been going on as long as you've been alive.
Yep.
Okay, maybe not that long, but at least as long as he was doing the show Luther on the BBC, and they're like, look, he's British. He wears a suit. He could be James Bond. That's literally like all day. They're like, he's British and he's kind of got a vague. He's tall. He's good looking. He's a fantastic actor. Here's my problem with it though. At this point, when you pick a James Bond, you have to pick. Age has to be important because this has to be something where.
Sorry, I'm not yawning at your fun facts. Go. Idris Elba.
No, I'm marking a note here. 23. Fire Miracle.
Oh.
We're gonna Fire Miracle, and we're gonna report incident at 23 minutes as the reason why. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
okay. When you pick an actor to do this, you have to choose someone younger because you're not going to do just one movie. You hire these people on to do 3, 4, 5 movies. I think. Yeah. Let's see. Pierce Brosnan did 4, and I think James Craig. Daniel Craig did 5. I think he did Casino Royale, Quantum of Solace, Spectre, Skyfall, and then No Time to Die. So you're getting 4 or 5 movies out of them. He did Casino Royale in 2006.
Yeah.
So that came out. What's that now? It's almost almost 20 years ago. 16 years ago. So that's a lot of time that you have to do this. Idris, go ahead and find out for me how old Idris Elba is, please. So it says fans demand Idris Elba to play James Bond are not falling. In this article is from TMZ, guys. It says fans' demands for Idris Elba to play James Bond are not falling on deaf ears.
Oh, he's only 49.
Okay, but still 50. That means if he was to play it for 20 years, he'd be almost 70.
But he still looks good.
But he has to be able to do the action scenes and be believable in 15 years, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
So if he's 65 years old, that's going to be very, very difficult. Like, is there an actor that you can imagine doing that into that age? Jackie Chan doesn't really do it anymore.
Well, Jackie Chan's just old.
He can't be older than 60.
We're going to search that up.
Keanu Reeves is 55 or something or actually, like Keanu Reeves is an example of somebody who can do it, but he's 55
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise is what?
Also, Jackie Chan is 67.
Okay, find out for me how old Tom Cruise is.
Okay, we're just searching up ages now.
And remember, Tom Cruise started Mission Impossible when he was like in his 20s.
He's
30s.
59.
Okay, so he's 60.
What about Will Smith?
Okay, but the point is that you're not expecting any of these people to start now and go 15 years out.
Maybe they could.
I don't think so.
I think they can survive.
It's okay, but then you shouldn't be looking to survive. You should be looking to thrive. And I don't think you thrive doing this role in 15 years. 2 producers who are key to the franchise, Barbara Broccoli and Michael G. Wilson. Barbara Broccoli, that's the it's the Alfred Broccoli. Albert Broccoli is the creator of owned the rights to the franchise.
Okay.
Dished on Daniel Craig's final outing as the MI6 agent and gave a bit of insight into who could potentially succeed him in future installments. And sure enough, Idris came up. You literally can't have this discussion without him coming up anymore. He must get a kick out of it.
Yeah.
Like he's probably
nope.
He just waits for it in interviews to figure out why. Now, one thing they could do, maybe do like a one-off, like a kind of like how DC does Elseworld stories.
What's Elseworld?
Like where it's like an alternate timeline.
Oh, it's like Marvel What If.
Yeah, but it's but it's not. It's like it's like Gotham by Gaslight, the animated movie. Yeah. That's an example of an Elseworld story.
Yeah.
James Bond in the 1800s during in London during Jack the Ripper. Like you could do an Elseworld story where it's just a one-off movie where Idris Elba plays James Bond close to retirement, and you tell a unique. Kind of something that you wouldn't expect from a James Bond movie. That I think is a perfect example of something you could do.
That's a good
with him is that, and you could shoot it, and it kind of becomes like their own version of the multiverse, right? So you hire Henry Cavill or David Tennant or who's the other one that we talked about a couple of people, but I think Henry Cavill.
I want Jason Momoa.
It's. Again, we're gonna fire Miracle for that one too.
What is wrong with that? I think
24.
it'd be funny.
He's not British.
He can fake it.
He can't fake it.
Yeah, he can.
can't fake it. Robert Downey Jr. just barely manages to fake it when he does Sherlock Holmes, and even then, British people can fake American accents.
Well,
very
okay.
few Americans can fake British accents.
Come on. I think you can do it if you hire the right person to be like the perfect like speech coach. I think he could do it, and he's only 42. Come on.
And for that, we should hire a dude who looks nothing like James Bond to be James Bond.
What if
he's gonna have to cut his hair?
No, he doesn't.
You do not get to have okay. You don't get to have like there's never going to be a female James Bond, and there's never going to be a long-haired man bun James Bond.
No,
or there shouldn't be.
You can be very suave with a long bun.
But James Bond does not have that hair.
Okay. Okay.
It would be like, okay, who's your favorite character in all of Entertainment Miracle?
Oh, what do you mean by
anything character that you love that's been preferably something that's been played by multiple people, or something that's like a popular animated character. And then
Merlin.
Okay, imagine Merlin with a buzz cut.
He could.
Imagine Merlin with a buzz cut, wearing Dickies and like a tank top.
I think he could. Come on.
No.
Come on.
No.
Where's
you're ruining it for everyone.
Where's the jilfs? Where's the jilfs?
I don't know what that means.
Oh, it's the same thing like MILF.
Yeah, I know.
But
I don't know a what?
A jilf.
I don't know what the J is for.
It's a G.
It's
like GIF.
That would be GILF, not JILF.
Nope, I'm pronouncing
J is a J sound.
Okay, well.
I was like, what is that, Jamaican? I'd like to...
Nope.
Nope. Jamba Juice, I'd like to... I have no idea, but I know that it's not J, it's
No, but
G.
How come GIF and GIF?
It's the guy says GIF... He's wrong. Okay, I know he invented it.
I'm pronouncing it the same way.
I know he invented it. I know the guy who invented the GIF says that it's a GIF. It's not my fault. He's wrong about his own invention.
Okay, but fine. But yeah, I don't know. But if you scroll down all the way to the bottom, it tells you like to vote which actor you would think. I think Tom Hardy and Henry Cavill would be good.
Henry Cavill is I never even thought about Michael Fassbender. That is an interesting one. He could do that. Fassbender pulls off suave.
Sure.
Yeah. She's like, I don't know who Michael Fassbender is.
Nope. I do not.
Never mind. It's
what?
fine. Did you ever? X-Men? No. Did you ever see the horrible Assassin's Creed movie?
Which one?
The horrible Assassin's Creed movie, the live action Assassin's
that
Creed.
one. Is he the main character?
Yes.
Yeah. I like his look.
Yeah, he's got the look for it. Look him up. He can pull it off, and he's lighter haired, which is weird because now this is how funny it is.
Yeah.
We squabble about like whether James Bond's going to be a woman now or what race he's going to be. It used to be a thing where they would argue about like when Daniel Craig got hired as James Bond, they're like his hair is too light. He can't be James Bond.
I think he could pull it.
I think Michael Fassbender could pull it off.
I think he could.
And I don't really think Tom Hardy is right for that role.
I think it would be funny.
I think, but maybe it's just because I'm picturing him as Venom or as Bane or Peaky Blinders and less about him as a spy. But Cavill, I think, he would have to lose a little bit of the muscle mass. He can't look like an MMA fighter. Like he'd have to go.
But come on.
So what?
Jason Momoa.
I think they just do this to annoy me.
Kind of, but also when I searched up Michael Fassbender, Jason Momoa popped up in his search.
It's a sign.
Images.
It's a sign. Miracle's going to get her way.
Yep. Or if you want to hire old James Bond, Hugh Jackman.
That would be interesting. He's Australian.
He can fake a British accent.
Yeah, he could do a British accent.
Also, Tom Hiddleston.
And Tom Holland. Was that you that was saying Tom Holland? No. My Vanessa was saying she thinks Tom Holland. I think
that's too young.
I think he's too. Well, if they wanted real, like James Bond, fresh out of I believe in the books he was because I believe in the books he's also like he was in the military before he joins MI6.
Yeah.
So I don't think they really buy him as like a commander in the military. He's a little young for that.
But Tom
I'd
Hiddleston.
Tom Hiddleston. He'd have to. He's got the short hair too now. Like he wore a wig as Loki. But it says
he has a bulk up.
Yeah, it says. This is another article on the same topic. It says the producer responded, "Well, we know Idris. I'm friends, and with him, he's a magnificent actor. It's been a part of the conversation, but it's always been difficult to have the conversation when you have someone in the seat. Like it's hard to have this discussion when there's still somebody there. And they kept working really hard to bring back Daniel Craig for more and more of them, and he hated, like you could tell that he was getting less and less interested the more he did. I think Idris Elba would be a fantastic villain in a James Bond movie.
You think so? Isn't he one?
Did you see Hobbs and Shaw?
Yeah.
He was the bad guy in Hobbs and Shaw.
Okay.
I think he would be a fantastic, because I'm Black Superman in that he plays over the top villain really, really well. Or even as Bloodsport in the Suicide Squad, he plays he's a good guy, but he's a bad guy. Like he can do that kind of over the top, I want to take over the world bad guy really well, but with suave British, Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I think he could do it.
I think he could do it.
I do too. I think that he would be. I
but
think he could do
it still would be funny to have Idris Elba.
No, I'm saying Idris Elba would be a good bad guy.
I know, but as James Bond, I still think it's funny. I just want to see the world on fire.
I think the idea of doing like a James Bond version of an Elseworld story where they tell an alternate timeline with an older James Bond played by Idris Elba. Maybe it's got like the gadgets are even crazier than the gadgets they use in like in the movies now. I think there's something interesting that could be said about trying something like that.
Yeah, for sure.
So, yes, that is my proof. That is my pitch. Do either Michael Fassbender or Henry Cavill as Bond, and then do an Elseworld version where you have Idris Elba play Bond in another timeline for a one-off film. I think that would be fantastic.
And have Tom Hardy somewhere.
Tom Hardy could be the bad guy. Tom Hardy plays a great bad guy.
Or, you know what's another pitch? We should have Liam Hemsworth.
Australian, right?
Yeah.
The Hemsworth brothers?
Yeah.
Are both Australian?
They're both Australian.
You like Liam more than Chris?
Chris, like, he looks great for Thor. But Liam, he needs another breakout role because he played as, what's his name? PETA from Hunger Games.
He was also the dumb guy the dumb male secretary who gets dumped on in Ghostbusters 2016.
No,
that's Chris.
That's Chris.
It was Chris. I know more about Chris than I do about Liam.
Well, Liam.
One of them was engaged to Miley Cyrus. I
believe it was Liam.
Poor guy.
Poor guy. He had terrible taste right there.
Poor dude.
I can help you, sir, by getting you a role as James Bond.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that, Liam Hemsworth? Miracle here. She can help you.
I don't know if you
Make your pitch.
Make my pitch? Okay. Imagine you fake a British accent and you basically everybody remembers you as Miley Cyrus's fiance. Do you want to erase that image? Well, be next James Bond and be better.
That was a fantastic pitch.
I know,
Miracle.
that was terrible.
I can hear the knocking at the door already.
Wouldn't that be funny if a real celebrity knocked at our door?
That would be kind of weird.
You're like, why are you watching us?
A little weird. Thanks for watching this clip, guys. If you want to see full episodes or follow us on social media, links are in the description below. Bye.
Bye.